love to think about how God made plans for this house to be built as our family was leaving Texas and we didn't know where we were going to go. But the Lord knew exactly where we were going to go. And He was establishing a home for us. He was building a house for us. And no one knew. No one knew that it would be ours. The Lord truly does go before us. We plan our way, but the Lord establishes our steps. Hi friend, welcome to our finished basement. We have been waiting a while for it to be done, and we are so excited to share it with you. We're getting it all cleaned up. There's lots of construction debris. This is going to be my husband's office as well as our older children's schoolroom. That works really well for me to be kind of running a little preschool where I am in the house. And then my kids often graduate to being with my husband, and it's a really, really neat way that we homeschool because my older children get to kind of experience what my husband is doing during the day, and they learn a lot from just being beside them. In fact, being beside him. In fact, my oldest son, his desk is right next to my husband's desk, and he is just gleaning so many things from his father, and I am so grateful for that. Here is how the bathroom turned out. It ended up really cute, and it is very dirty. It's actually a lot dirtier in real life than it looks in the picture. So we're going to get that cleaned up too. Are you eating in your box? Mm-hmm. Good job. This guy dropped his cheese on the floor. But that's okay. We can't eat it, but it'll be all right. Hello, people over here. You're welcome. We are going on round 7 of cleaning these floors. We're starting to see the real color. We tried to match it with the upstairs as best we could, but we couldn't get an exact match because the floors upstairs are nailed down to the floor, and you can't really do that in a basement. So we chose this luxury vinyl plank in a similar color to the color upstairs. We looked at a lot of houses before we bought this one, and we had a pretty hard time finding a house that would suit our large family well. Most of the houses that we looked at had almost a non-existent dining room or just a little breakfast nook. It was clear that the dining room was very much an afterthought. And for us, the dining room is very prominent in our home. We really wanted to buy a house that had a dining room where we could all fit in there, plus guests. We were going into a lot of houses and trying to figure out, well, could we make this room a dining room? But it often just seemed to be kind of an awkward solution. Hit the thumbs up or comment if you've run into this problem as well of there being no dining room in your house, or just if you've noticed this in the houses in our society, that the dining rooms are getting smaller and smaller. I do think it really reveals that there's been an attack on the family in our country and in a lot of places in the world today. And it honestly is a very sad thing that families don't eat together anymore. There's often many rooms in the home instead of being like larger gathering rooms for families to be together. There's just a large number of small rooms so that everyone has their own space to live more separately. And I personally find this to be a very sad thing. And I pray that the family would be more cherished and more highly regarded in my country and in other countries as well. I think that a lot of families are actually living very separate lives from each other, even though they live in the same home. And I think this happens often without us even realizing it. It's very easy for each family member to go off and kind of do their own thing, especially when you have a lot of small rooms and not large gathering rooms, or a good dining room table to have a wonderful family meal together. It happens very easily, and then the family bond is weakened, which is a very sad thing.
Thanks for being a good mom, Mom.
And of course, it's not wrong to have alone time occasionally. If you've come this far in the video, I sure would love it if you would subscribe, hit that like, leave me a comment, hit that notification bell so that I can see you here more often. These floors are really starting to come along. I'm starting to feel like I can let the baby down to crawl. But we've cleaned these about 8 times now. So after we looked at a lot of houses, we ended up going to talk to a builder to see if it would be better for us to buy some land and build a custom home that we could build just the way that would work for our family. And we did that, and I'm really glad we did, because that really helped us to know that we should buy this house. And we knew that when it popped up, because we knew that we could get more for our money by buying this house. It's a new build, it's a new home, but it was custom built for someone else who walked away. And I said this in one of my recent videos, but my husband and I buy houses that are a good deal. So there are things about this house that I would not have chosen myself, but this house is a beautiful blessing, and it's actually the largest home that our family has ever owned, which I'm really grateful for, because we have the most children that we have ever had. And it is really fun that we've gotten to do a few things to the house already. My husband and my oldest son have done a lot of work on it, and that has been such a blessing to my oldest son, and honestly to my husband as well, that he would have a helper, as he does a lot of the work in here and saves us a lot of money. My husband and son actually did all of these recessed lights. I can't wait to show you the kitchen. We're doing a backsplash and adding more cabinets and countertop. Thanks for watching today, and I'll see you real soon.